In 1878, Edward Muybridge photographed a galloping horse with 16 individual cameras. When he viewed the images in rapid succession, the motion picture was born. The French Lumière brothers are widely credited with inventing the first motion picture camera in 1895. It would take another decade for men like George Eastman and Thomas Edison to perfect the film and the cameras, which would make motion pictures practical. For the next century, movie cameras would document the evolution of our collective humanity and provide witness to civilizations in every corner of the world. Film would capture our wars, and our times of peace. Film was there when we took our first steps, and our giant leaps. But as it turns out, our planet's film collection is decaying at an alarming rate. It's a well-known fact that more than half of the films made before 1950 are now extinct. A film becomes extinct when it is so brittle, shrunken, or warped that it can no longer be viewed or copied. And because film is composed of various organic compounds, the decomposition process cannot be stopped. This is the Reflex Continuous Motion Film Scanner. This patented technology bridges the gap between the old and new worlds by digitally capturing film in any condition, even those which are considered extinct. This film was made in 1921 by the U.S. National Park Service. This is referred to as an orphan film because it is an original and there are no copies. This film depicts people, traditions, and places that don't exist anymore, and it contains cultural value that transcends its simple origins. But severe decay has made the film completely inaccessible to film historians. The film is affected by a common form of decay known as vinegar syndrome, a condition caused by the outgassing of acetic acid from the film base. According to the shrinkage gauge, the film has shrunken more than 2% lengthwise, well beyond the limitations of conventional film scanning technologies. Working in partnership with the leading film archives and studios, Reflex Technologies has rescued thousands of fragile films by creating new digital masters for archiving and access. The unique gate holds warped film perfectly flat during exposure. The logic-based control system ensures safe and gentle film handling at any speed. And there are no sprockets, pull-down claws, or registration pins, which could cause further damage to the film. This is the raw image data captured from the Park Service film. Despite significant physical damage, the images are steady and sharply focused. More importantly, this film has been rescued from extinction, and it can now be digitally archived and accessed, the final but essential stage in the process. The Reflex scanners can also faithfully reproduce films which are in perfect condition. Using full-frame CCD imaging technology, images are captured with 16-bit color depth to reproduce trillions of possible colors at up to 5K resolution. When negative film images are brought into the digital realm, their contrast may be adjusted at the time of scanning or during subsequent post-processing. For high-contrast print film, high dynamic range scanning can reproduce wider exposure latitude to reveal greater detail in the shadows and highlights. X and Y axis repositioning is provided, and films may be scanned full frame or full aperture to preserve optical soundtracks. The vertical image steadiness is accurate to within 1/1200th of the total frame height. All common film gauges are supported, including regular and Super 8, regular and Super 16, and all 35mm formats. Reflex Technologies works behind the scenes to ensure that films, both new and old, last long after the celluloid on which they were captured fades away. Reflex Technologies. We're looking forward to the past.